Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. It shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And we rise now for the Danish national anthem. Down the gauntlet with that anthem, now to match it. Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Leader. Something you don't see every day. James with the crossfield ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets away from his opponents. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Across the field it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Bar, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough contact contest. Christensen plays it forward. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And it's played forward. Now it's Eriksson. And Eriksson! It's on a plate.
unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Plays it long. Nice little chip. Away from immediate danger. Plays it out to the flank.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries to get it forward quickly. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ball, who's going to get that? Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. A real chance to break. Eriksson. Vint. And here's Eriksson. Out to the left it goes. Plays it into the box. Aimed in towards the centre. A nice touch. Hoyland. Vestergaard. Tries to locate someone up front. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Vida. Now the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Christensen goes looking. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. 15 minutes till half-time. That's been drilled forward. Time and again they are repelled. And here's the chance to counter. Good challenge, he just stood firm. James. Hjulmand. Højbjerg. Eriksson. Højlund. And it's Højbjerg. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Breaks on here. Driving on, a real charge here. Going through. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Loose ball. Dashing forward at pace. Well intercepted, really alert to danger. James. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. So that's not the ball he wanted. Indonesia are in control here on the brink of half-time. Get into the middle. Has to get forward quickly. James goes looking. He's had a go! Hoists it forward. Hjulmand. All a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Forward it goes. Across the field it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Surely a shot. It's one! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
pass the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Indonesia take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
James drives it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Get a throw in. Opposite number. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That is good defending. It's been repelled.
Indonesia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
It's become a case of... The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. The relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Indonesia have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Indonesia have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. Truly memorable performance on all counts, and it has to be said this match is well and truly already won. The action has already resumed here. James. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Looks to bypass the midfield. Oh, good interception.
Presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Vince plays a clever pass. Now it's Eriksson. Hoists it forward. No more, it is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Indonesia. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And now they can launch a counter. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Hit long and direct. The defence can get it clear. Keeper has beaten it away. James gets it back, delivers the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Defenders on the back foot. Anderson. Had a shot!
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
It's anyone's ball. Oh, almost a sixth.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Throw in. More than happy. Indonesia have a free kick. Danger averted for now. Cuts it out. Lovely bit of skill. Played into the middle. Anderson drives it forward, and now the breakaway. Hoyland can't get the better of his opposite number. Forward it goes. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Jensen. It's Højbjerg. Norgard. Juleman. Norgard. Very well to intervene. Plays it out halfway. Vestergaard passes it forward. 5 minutes played. James. Moves it over to the other flank. Juleman. Eriksson. Vint. And that's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And he's there to hoof it away. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Denmark get it back again. Eriksson. Got a sight of... and the finish! Another chance! Here is the raid we were told to expect. James. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Goes to bit special. Denmark grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's got options out wide. Nicely controlled. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jensen hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. In with the challenge. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's in! Has a hit! And again, they pile on the misery.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Indonesia totally rampant here. To the keeper and go again. The final 5 minutes. Reinders. Mido. James. Rushed off the ball there. Now the counter. He's going on. That is lovely footwork. Battles to win it back. Vestergaard. And it's played forward. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Højbjerg. And here's Eriksson. And sprayed out wide. A chance! This could fall anywhere! Clearance very necessary. Grandes. Vigo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. To summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Indonesia showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.